division that's going to stop him.
What about Tank?
You bring up Tank for no apparent reason.
You know why I brought it up? Because he just did an interview. His last interview, he said on the interview he wanted to fight Devin. He said that. That's not, I didn't bring it up for no reason.
Tank, you want to get beat up by Devin. Huh? Listen, all the tapes are out. Everything is out. You know, I won the money, Tank. You know.
Oh, you trying to say the blueprint is out?
Huh?
The blueprint is out, you were saying?
No, yeah, well, right now. Okay. Everybody know old Crazy Bill just ain't just crazy no more. You know, thankful to Lamont Roach and Team Roach, right? That it can be done, right? And when Tank is not comfortable, Tank is not the Tank that you guys know. And our secret was that, you know, we wasn't going to make it comfortable for him. Picking a guy doesn't mean that you do cherry picking like some of the other fighters, because you can go cherry picking wrong. And I think that's might what happened with your man Tank. That was what he was trying to do.
You thought that was a cherry pick? Huh? You thought that was a cherry pick?
No, he just thought it was a cherry familiar that he could go and go pick, right? Yeah, that he was familiar with that cherry because he had played around with it, so I can go pick it right now in front of the people.
Hold up, so what you thought about that fight? You feel like that was, you said you thought it was a familiar cherry, but when you say that, do you mean that you thought Tank was just trying to take a fight that he knew he was going to win? That's what you mean?
If he wasn't going to bite him, then that's what you meant? Taking the bite away, then what we talking about? Then you're talking about a fighter that you saw the frustration, right? When you go back to the clips and the sparring sessions and shit like that, the frustration that he was and that. And everybody said that I was crazy, right? When Lamont Roach came up from 30 and said that he was little, and I said that he was too little.
Yeah. What's up, Tell 'em gang? It's your boy 2 Times, and I'm back with another boxing session. And yes, we just seen Bill Haney going on the same rampage, same talking, the same stuff everybody been saying ever since the Lamont Roach fight. Here we go. Tank too small. We seen Tank unfocused. Come on, I'm tired of hearing it. First of all, Devin's too big. What the hell? Devin's already going to 147. He only 2 fights away from 135. Never should have been at 135. Weight bully. The blueprint is laid for how to beat Tank. Dummy. Even if the blueprint is laid, guess who's not going to be able to do it? Devin. Are you slow, boy? Bill, I'm really starting to think you're delusional at this point. If Ryan whooped Devin's ass, and I mean whooped his ass, belt to ass, what was it, 3 knockdowns? Really was about 5 or 6? He got his ass whooped that whole fight. You see what I'm saying? See, it ain't Devin, it's Bill. Bill come back and says he's still happy that Devin never even got that he got the loss taken out of his record.
He said my son was undefeated in the gym though. He said that. He said that. So he sparred. So Devin sparred Tank, and he sparred FLOYD, and he sparred Shakur, and so he watched everything. You know what I'm saying? And he told me congratulations, and I told him, you know, well, thank you, FLOYD. But at that particular time, what he was alluding to more so is that he was undefeated in the ring, and we had taken an L that had went back and it was reversed into a no contest. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So we're undefeated. You know,
boasting about it. Oh, guess what we did? Wink, 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 wink. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. We get it. We get it. We know y'all put the fix on. We know you got Victor Conte in the pocket. Here go 1.5. It's the 1.5 Ryan game. You coming overweight. Get that record. Get that loss off my record. Come on, Bill. You're a clown, bro. For this one, you're a clown. What is the blueprint for beating Gervonta Davis? Sitting in the pocket and trading. Something that Devin Haney is not gonna do. Something that Shakur Stevens is not gonna do. The only person who I think out of that list who got the balls to do that is maybe Keyshawn Davis. And guess what? Maybe Lamont Roach again. Lamont Roach fought a slightly unfocused Tank. I don't want to put too much on the unfocused part. I don't want to say Tank didn't fight a good fight. I don't want to say that because that's taken away from Lamont Roach's performance. Lamont Roach did exactly what he needed to do in that long-ass 4-5 month camp he had to beat Tank. Now he got to go back and do it at a rematch. It's another rematch. what you call it, a familiar cherry pick, bruh. I know you ain't talking about cherry picks. The only fight I gave you respect for was you challenging Regis Prograis, because you didn't have to even take Prograis. I don't think Prograis had I think Prograis did have a belt. You definitely didn't have to fight Loma. Undisputed at 135, fighting Camboso silly ass. The worst fighter at 135 and 140. I don't know how the hell this man even made undisputed. I don't even know how he upset Teofimo in that fight, which is what made me bring my respect for Tio there, because this man should never beat you. But I heard Teofimo had a whole bunch of other stuff going on before that fight, and he barely lost that fight. It could have been a draw, or it could have swung either way. But the knockdown is what solidified that for T.O. to lose that fight. It is what it is. But you go and chase Cambosis, get undisputed, bring the belts back, do it again, the rematch. Y'all make y'all money. Cool. Are you serious, bro? You happy because you think you done cracked the code on Gervonta Davis because y'all at 147 and you can talk up that comfortably, and he talking about fighting Boots and fighting all these Brian Norman Drew. You're going to get your... First of all, I hope I'm wrong. Mad you that, because this only going to affect Devin. It ain't going to affect Bill. Bill rich as hell already. He already at the pinnacle. He can get a little bit more, but it is what it is. Devin, I want to see Devin keep fighting because Devin put on exciting fights. Devin's not born like Shakur. He's a boxer that's not born. Shakur is born as hell fighting. His last fight with Padley wasn't so born, but usually he's born. Devin's not born. I like that about Devin. At least he throw this jab. He ain't gonna knock nobody ass out, but he ain't born. Him and Lomachenko was a good fight. Him and Prograis was a good fight. Him and Ryan was a good fight. So he put on some nice performances for us. So he get around applause for that. He get my respect for that. He get my respect for not getting knocked out. But you sitting there trying to make it seem like Ryan did not cheat that man, and you know it. And I really want to know, how in the hell are y'all gonna go into this rematch knowing that y'all put the fix on to get that motherfucking fight overturned?
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you really gonna stand on the Osterade saying that little ass amount of Osterade, even playing field. You just running with it because that's what's gonna be carried. That's what's gonna get covered. But in actuality, you know the truth, brother. You know the truth. You know Ryan wasn't juiced up, and even if he had a little something in him, it wasn't enough to whoop Devin ass like that. It wasn't enough, like you explained it, how it happened. They say the bow and arrow effect, but if you reach out too far, that's how you kept getting caught with the left hook. Pull it back up, stupid. And guess what? That means it wasn't the Austrian why your ass lost the fight. That means because your ass fucked your technique up and kept getting punched, reaching out too far because you was too thirsty fighting the wrong fight. So you just stuck your own damn foot in your mouth with that one, buddy. Get it together, man. Go watch that interview, y'all, with Cigar Talk with Najee. Because Najee ain't even hold nothing back out. We hear him talking about Terrence Crawford, and he was saying, like, Bill Haney is the one who told Terrence Crawford he could beat Canelo.
Of course, when I saw Canelo and Devin, right, I said, wow. If Devin was a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. If Devin was a little bit bigger, right, which is Terrence Crawford. You see what I mean?
Bill Haney is the one who told Devin he could beat Ryan and got his ass whooped. So I won't be listening to Bill's stupid ass. That's just me. Do what you want, Crawford, but that's just me. Crawford can be Canelo. If anybody coming up that could do it, if I had to pick a fighter that could do it, it would be Crawford. This man said if Devin was a little bigger, he'd beat Canelo. You're delusional, boy. Devin probably would die in the ring against Canelo. A little bit bigger, whatever. Devin is bigger. Devin probably walking around 175 easy. He could get in that damn ring if he really wanted to. Come on now. Cut it the fuck out. Y'all finna stop saying the same shit about Tank. I'm tired of hearing. Now all of a sudden, this is the worst treatment. I mean, Floyd have gave all his hate that all the fans have for Floyd, they gave that shit to Tank for sure. Because there's no reason why so many people is hating on this man and wanting this man to have his downfall and lose this fight. We got people who want to lose the fight, who say he's going to get knocked out, say he get exposed, he was outclassed, he lost every round. These people don't know boxing. You don't win rounds throwing hella punches and not landing none of them. That's not how you win rounds. That's not how you win a fight. Come on now, y'all gotta get okay. Even if y'all, I could give y'all to say he was uncomfortable, he bit him and he was hitting him with the shot. I could give you that, but nobody is talking about all the shit that Roach was doing. The rabbit punches behind the head. When he gave him that headbutt, when he gave him that, when he tried to bite him, Lamont Roach had lunged in for a headbutt. Nobody's talking about that shit. Nobody's talking about the lunge, the way he lunged in for the headbutt. He headbutted him. Nobody's talking about the rabbit punches behind the head, push out the clinch that Lamont Roach did to Tank, which made him like, okay, you gonna do that? I'm gonna do this. You fight dirty with dirty. I respect that with Tank. Y'all not looking at that. Y'all looking at the pretty side of it. I just want to say something bad about Tank. Let me jump on a bad about Tank bandwagon just in case this guy do beat Tank. I said it first. Y'all some clowns. First of all, it's I got only thing Devin Haney gonna do against Lamont Roach is jab. Jab. That's all he can do. That's all he can do. And what if Lamont Roach don't let him do it? Then what? Y'all silly. If you think that you saying this man came up for 130, but he too small for Tank. You think Tank was worried about that when he told the nigga, let's fight? You think Tank was worried about him being too small for Jake Paul? This man, the man is 200 pounds. You think he worried about y'all saying he's too small? That guy who been small his whole fucking life, the nigga who was born small, nigga who grew up small, nigga who is a grown ass, adult, little ass man. He's not big. I'm a little nigga myself. I'm only 5'8", 5'9" max. I'm not the tallest nigga, but I will knock your ass out. I will knock your ass the fuck out. I'm not the biggest nigga. I ain't no 300 pounds, 6'3", none of that. But I promise you, every time I walk in the store and I walk past a nigga, they say, "What's up, big dog? What's up, king?" I might be short, but I would knock your motherfucking ass out. And the shit is, the demeanor is on my motherfucking face. The demeanor is in my motherfucking walk. If you ask Tank, he whooping everybody ass. All of a sudden, he's so little for everybody at 135. Knocked everybody ass out. He knocked Frank out. He knocked Ryan ass out. I'm trying to figure out how Bill's sitting here going on this motherfucking take. See what I say? That all he do is want to promote they fight with Tank name. Nigga, you shouldn't be saying shit. You over here boasting about motherfucking. You over here boasting about that Devin got the loss removed off his record when we all see him get his ass beat. Now what if Tank? Well, now what if they had a no contest on that fight just because Lamont Roach went into the motherfucking to the commission and tried to get it overturned? It was like, okay, we ain't gonna overturn it, but we'll just call it a no contest. What if that happened? What if that happened? Then what you gonna say? Then what you gonna do? Then what? Now both of y'all got something overturned on y'all record, but guess who really fucking lost their fight? You dummy. Y'all really lost the fight. You got knocked down 5 times. You should not be using comparison. You should just shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Every time a motherfucker try to get on Devin's side, you fuck it up. You fuck it up. I'm a Tank fan. I'm a Haney fan. I like Haney too. But Haney can't fuck with Tank. Especially at no 135. Maybe at 147, he might be able to get a 12-round decision. Maybe. But at 140 or 135, that nigga is dead. He's knocked the fuck out. He can't even beat Ryan. The nigga ain't even a good enough boxer to beat Ryan. Nigga, is you slow? Is you slow? Did you hear what I said? The nigga jab wasn't good enough. The nigga didn't box good enough to beat Ryan Garcia, who got his ass beat by who? Gervonta Davis. So he's too small for your son, Devin. You sound dumb as hell, boy. You sound dumb as hell. Everybody, but you supposed to be on their side. You black, you supposed to be on their side. Don't you believe in Muslims and shit? Yeah, I'm cool. I'm not Muslim. But I understand they teachers and I rock with it a little bit. But that don't mean I gotta be on this nigga's side. Fuck him. He wrong. I think that Bill just say shit to go viral. He just saying shit. The blueprint, what's the blueprint to beat Devin? Beating his motherfucking ass, knocking his stupid ass out, punching his ass with the left hand. We got the blueprint to beat Devin. Bow and arrow, punching stupid ass in the face because he reaching too far out. He out of reach. punch his ass. What the fuck you think Tank gonna do? Get up under Devin fucking under Devin motherfucking jab, and he gonna draw his shit, body his ass up. It's over with, brother. You sitting there going on, you sitting there talking like something changed, but you getting the fight overturned. Yeah, y'all might be able to get back. And I'm the same person who said I do believe Devin have a chance in a 12-round fight against Ryan at 147, 144, 147. Devin got a better chance if he don't get dropped 16 times. But my whole point was when you go back and watch that fight, Devin just didn't get dropped 1 time or 2 times. It wasn't just one knee in the 9th round. It wasn't just some shit like that. Devin got knocked out like 5 times. He got knocked down like 5 or 6 times. The referee saved his ass. We don't want to talk about that your referee was saving him the whole fucking fight that y'all planned to put in there. Do we want to talk about that? Bill, how your referee kept on saving him from all them knockdowns, clear knockdowns. That's not a knockdown. That's not a knockdown. That's not a knockdown. Kept waving down for knockdowns. We don't want to call that. You don't want to call that, but you want to call Tank knee a knockdown. That's for sure not that. You bro, what about when your son got hit 2 or 3 times and that referee didn't call that a knockdown? He called it a slip, and we all know it was a knockdown. What about them parts in the fight, Bill? Because that happened 2 or 3 times. That means your son would have had 6 knockdowns in one fucking fight for Ryan Garcia. That's like the ultimate performance from Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia ain't dropped nobody in his whole career 6 fucking times. I don't think the nigga dropped nobody in his career 3 times. Devin Haney has set the pinnacle of how many times you can get knocked out at one fight and still fucking go. Devin Haney is the goofiest nigga. Nigga, what are you talking about? You making this shit work for yourself. My son is the goofiest nigga that get knocked out in the ring 6 times. We undefeated in the bruh. He just run with it. If somebody give him something, he run with it. Floyd said we're undefeated in the gym. You talking about the sparring session that got leaked with you and Tank? The Tank was beating the fuck out of Devin. Devin was doing okay, but Tank was beating not in shape Tank straight off the plane, still giving that man work. Devin hit. If you go watch that, Tank had. You talking about frustration, stupid ass boy? Who was real frustrated? He's go get him. He wiping his face. He run over there and Tank. Well, Tank got his back turned, talking to the motherfucking thing. Is that if you want to call that frustration, because he ain't even supposed to be in that sparring right now, you just looking at your side of it. You ain't looking at everybody's side of it. Like, let's be honest when you assessing this shit. Just like you assessing your shit with Ryan, you think Ryan was on Oscar and that's why y'all lost. No, let's be honest with yourself. What could you have did better? Not stick your motherfucking hand out there. That's why y'all guys got knocked out fucking 5-6 times in a fight. In that fucking sparring session, Tank was handling his ass, and when he came around, go get him. This is your time. Pretty much, that's what they saying. And what he go over there to do? He go over there. And Floyd pushed him on. That was Floyd, right? Floyd pushed him on Floyd pushed him on Tank, because this is before Floyd and Tank was together. After this fight, Tank went with Floyd. Floyd picked Tank from Floyd dropped after they sparring session. Floyd dropped Devin, stopped really working with Devin, and he started fucking with Tank full time. That's when we started seeing Floyd and Tank, because he seen that he just beat the fuck out of my guy who been beating everybody ass in the gym. And he wasn't even ready. He wasn't in fight shape. If I get this kid in fight shape, he's the one. And guess what happened? He was the one. And that's why he stopped fucking with Floyd. And that's why he stopped fucking with Devin and started fucking with Tank. So that sparring session between him and Tank, yeah, nigga, you might have won the doghouse rules, but you didn't win the fucking sparring. You didn't win the fucking fight. You didn't really win, nigga. You had that man had his back all the way turned, and you came over and gave him the hardest punch, nigga, you could conjure up. And Tank licked it. Turned around and started fighting you again. Nigga, you're soft. What's your excuse for that? What's your excuse for your son throwing the hardest punch he could conjure up out of his motherfucking soul to hit Tank while his back was turned and didn't even fucking make him flinch? What is your what's your blueprint for that, nigga? Because I don't see no kind of way Devin gonna beat Tank ass. Devin gonna beat up Tank? How? With the jab? Devin Haney ain't that damn fast. See, Ryan is tons faster than him. Tank is faster than fucking Ryan. Y'all think that Ryan is faster than Tank, but Tank is way faster than Ryan. If you watch that fight again, you can see how much faster Tank is than Ryan. And Ryan is fucking fast. And Ryan is way faster than Haney. You're fucking slow, Devin. Bill. That's why you need to bring other people into your shit, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Now, you might be learning as you go along, but when I start training my son, guess what I ain't gonna be doing? The shit you doing. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck his real coach, his real trainer tell me to do with him. I ain't gonna be fucking out here trying to tell him this is what you should do. Huh. You're stupid, man. Cut it out, Bill. Cut it out, Bill. You just keep putting your foot in your motherfucking mouth. Y'all putting your foot in your mouth. Y'all sitting here parading on this motherfucking tour like Devin didn't really lose. Devin didn't get a draw in his fight. Devin didn't get robbed like Lomachenko and Devin. That it wasn't like a robbery. Like, oh, it should have went to Devin. Remember Devin and Lomachenko? Everybody was saying that, yeah, because technically in that fight, both of those fighters had a good name. And honestly, I did think Devin won that fight. He won to me. I think Devin pulled that fight off, but the smaller guy was still giving Devin real fucking work. That's why everybody is saying that Lomachenko won. Everybody was expecting Devin to beat Lomachenko because he just beat Kambosos and he just bigger and we expected you to beat him. But it looks like that. Now people start saying you lost the fight. Let me go to 140. Let me fight another cherry pick, Regis. Regis was a real fucking cherry pick, nigga. If you go back and watch the fucking press conference, you would say like, nigga, we picked you for a reason. We picked you for a reason. You're trash. I'm levels above you. This is not what he was saying. So let's not talk about careful cherry picks and what do you call it? Familiar cherry picks, bruh. Y'all been doing it your whole career. You jumped on Kambosos. All y'all do is say Tank name. Y'all didn't really want to fight Tank. Fight Tank at 140. I bet you Tank will go up to 140 to fight you. Y'all still ain't talking about Tank too small, bro. Get real. How is Tank too small? How is Tank too small? If he's saying if everybody he fought was bigger than him, Leo Santa Cruz come up from 130. He didn't say he was too big for him. Lamont Roach is the only nigga who said he was too big for him after fighting. Ryan said it, but Ryan lost. Roach said it, but Roach got a draw. If Tank can take that knee, Roach wouldn't even won. Roach wouldn't even be Roach right now. Roach should be in. He would just be a nigga who made it 12 with Tank. He'd be another pit bull. He'd get exposed down the line. I don't know. I like Roach. I really do like Roach. I've been following Roach. I don't want to throw too much shit on Roach because of his performance with Tank. That's not what I want to do. I'm talking shit about Devin, his performance with Ryan, because his ass talking shit because he got his shit overturned. Well, his daddy is not even Devin. It's his daddy. Hey, check this out. Even Bill said this shit.
The rematch.
Yeah, how you think you see that?
Lamont, get to work now. Get to work. Don't do too much talking.
Like I've been telling y'all, tell that nigga to shut up and get his ass in the gym. You want to go on a I told you so tour, when in all actuality, nigga, I told y'all that this was going to be a good fight, and you want to go around the world telling everybody what happened. Get your ass back in that gym for a time so we can figure out what the fuck's going to happen. We can figure out if your ass, you need another 8-week training camp. Y'all ain't in training camp right now. You might train a little bit, but you ain't in camp, nigga. I could tell. You won't. I'm pretty sure I'm finna see a motherfucking interview this week. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see an interview this week from Lamont Roach. I'm gonna see an interview this week. He's somewhere else. That nigga was in that nigga went to Philly to go see Andre Ward because they said it in the podcast. That nigga went to New York to see Cam and Mace. That nigga he did all that shit on his own. He went them places. He on a motherfucking tour. Get your ass in the gym if you want to win. If you want to win again, if you want to even have a close to the same performance you had, you need another fucking 4-month motherfucking camp. You should have stayed in camp all the way to the next rematch. Keep that shit on the wraps. Because the ass went all the way to 140 and then you went all the way back down to 130. You couldn't handle the pop at 140. You saying you had a good fight against Tank because you know Tank, you knew what to look for. You knew what to do. But now Tank knows what to look for you too, nigga. He just said you was too slow. Y'all bringing up old ass footage of him hitting the lights. That shit is old. Come on, man. Y'all got to get it together. I'm tired of y'all running with the narrative that Tank too small. Tank been too small at 135. He came up from 130, went to 135. Tank is too small for 135. He is a small 135er. He is a natural 135er. He's not a natural 147 trying to break down a 135 so he can get knockouts. No. He's not Terrence Crawford. He's not Devin Haney. He's doing the work. He stayed at 135, his natural weight, where he can compete with guys who might be bigger than him, who might be smaller than him, but it's his natural weight. That's a true champion at 135, if you ask me. Not a nigga who come from 140 or supposed to be at 154. Because how much you want to bet we going to see Devin at 154? If Devin don't get his ass knocked out to Jose Ramirez and he have a solid fight against Ryan, like he don't even got to win or lose. He just make it all 12 and he don't get knocked down, that nigga going to be at 154 soon enough. Oh, I know he's going to be at 154 soon enough because he's sucking up that snack shit. And that shit and it seems like you losing the weight just to make the fight, and then blow your ass right back up. Cut the fuck out. I got this shit down pat. Najee did a great job with that interview. He let all the shit out the bag and everything. Y'all not finna sit here and cap to me and tell me that Tank is too small for Devin fucking Haney or Lamont Roach. Yeah, just because he didn't knock him out. How come nobody said Raymond Ford and the Matisse wasn't too small for each other because they didn't knock each other out? Soon as Tank don't get the knockout, y'all want to run and say that the man is overrated, the man is exposed. Y'all silly as hell. Watch the fight for the fight. I wish PBC would really release a real good angle of the fight so y'all can really watch for the fight so I can get everybody in my comments saying, "Oh, gee, you was right. That was a fucking draw. That was a fair draw. It was a fair draw with the fucking knee. Without the knee, it was a Tank fight, bro. Lamont Roach didn't start picking it up to the last maybe 10th and 11th round, the 12th round. He let off the gas a little bit. That's why he probably didn't win the fight. Tank probably should have put on the gas a lot more in the 12th, but they gave those last 3 rounds to Roach. But if they had gave that 9th round to Roach, he would have won. But they didn't, bitch. And if they did give, let's say they gave Tank an 8, it was an 8-10 round for Tank. Tank got 8 points. And then let's say all Tank had to do was win one of those rounds, it would have still been a draw. You know that, right? If he had won one of those rounds, 9, 10, or 11, it would have still been a draw. If he had won 2 of those rounds, he would have won. Tank was winning the fight clearly before that. Tank Roach probably got 1 or 2 rounds before the motherfucking 9th round. Maybe 3. But he definitely didn't get no 5 rounds, and he definitely didn't get outclassed and showed up and all this shit that y'all saying on fucking social media who didn't even fucking see the fight. Y'all sound dumb as hell. And it's the same replays of the fucking same punches I keep on seeing. The same replays on Instagram, same TikTok, the same on YouTube. Everybody got the same goddamn punches they trying to show Tank got exposed. They don't want to show what Tank doing. Nobody want to show nothing else. That's why Tank is in the lab quiet. Respect to Devin. He in the lab quiet. Bill out here talking. You right. Let your daddy go out there and do the talking. Like Bill said, let your daddy go out there and do talking, nigga. You need to shut your ass up and get your ass in the gym if you want to have half of the performance you had the first time. Because now you got niggas believing in you. You're going to have people who going to bet on you. The odds ain't going to look how it was this time. Odds going to be looking like this because y'all was at a draw. So what that means is, guess who got more pressure on their back now? Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach got more pressure on his back. Tank got pressure on his back, but Lamont Roach got pressure on his back too. So they both at the even playing field. Now Lamont Roach got to do more to win. If you thought you did so much to win the first one, what you going to do the second time? Lamont Roach is not the type of fighter that do more. Like I feel like he don't got that extra gear. Like he ain't doing more like when Terrence Crawford was down against Shaw Porter, and he don't got that. That's why he always getting these Jamel Herring decisions. That I think dude name was Diaz decision with a draw, because you won't go to the next level when you need to. Tank gonna be on that next level from the beginning. Win 7 rounds and he can coast the rest of the fight. You don't even gotta knock you out. Because all y'all gonna say is he ain't knock him out. We want to see a third one. We want to see people go, he knock him out. Come on, y'all gotta get real. Get real. Get fucking real, man. I don't want to hear Devin Haney, Pops, Bill Haney talking shit no more. Just stop talking, bro. How you gonna talk shit about? How is you talking shit and y'all fucking lost y'all fight and got it overturned? At least Tank still stayed 10 toes on his jaw and going straight into the rematch. Is he suing because he got a draw? And you ain't finna sit here and man, y'all go watch that interview and let me know what y'all think about it. Because I'm tired of hearing everybody running with this narrative now after one draw from Tank, who didn't get knocked out, who didn't look. Tank was never exposed. What's the blueprint of beating Tank? Fight on the inside, shoulder rolling. No, stupid. He still did that with Lamont Roach, and he had more accuracy than Lamont Roach in his own fight. Lamont Roach wanted to fight like that. Tank went outside his element to give him to bring the offense to him, right? Because that's not what Tank do, and he still out fucking boxed him. He still had more accuracy than him. So y'all go believe that Bill Haney and the blueprint. Y'all believe that blueprint if y'all want to. You're gonna be looking dumb. You're gonna be looking dumb at the end of it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna be looking dumb. Bet on Roach if you want to. I'm gonna bet on Roach. I ain't gonna even allow him to bet on Roach. But I mean, because I'm pretty sure the odds still gonna be in Tank's favor more. But I'm gonna bet me another draw. I'm gonna bet a decision. Or it could just be a knockout. Every time I say I bet Tank decision, guess what? He knocked their ass out even harder. I knew it was gonna end up in a knockout with Frank, but I kind of thought like, man, Frank might be able to get him to a decision. He crafty, he a black crafty fighter. He might be able to get him to a decision. Knockout. But I tell you one thing, Tank knocked Devin Haney ass out at 135 and 140. That's for damn show. So Bill, shut the fuck up. He already beat Ryan ass. Ryan need to go up in there and beat Devin ass again with no Osherine. Have some more tests so y'all don't try to say the nigga drop dirty again. Come on now, we know what's up. I know what's up. Everybody else might be on your team and like, he had Osherine, he was drugged up. Cut it the fuck out. The same people who believe that Ryan was drugged up is the same people who believe that Devin was going to beat Tank. The same people who believe Devin was going to beat Ryan. I knew Tank was going to beat Ryan. I knew Tank was going to beat Rolly. I know Tank was going to beat Devin. I knew Ryan was going to beat Devin too. I knew all this shit before it happened. I knew Jake was going to fight Tank because I'm seeing how niggas move. So y'all talking about Tank legacy and shit, his legacy. Tank don't give a fuck about that shit. Tank don't care about that shit y'all talking about. Legacy fight. He need to fight Keyshawn Davis. He need to fight Lomachenko. He need to fight Shakur Stevens for his legacy. Why? Why he gotta do that? If all y'all gonna do is sit here and say if he lose or he get a draw or he don't get a knockout, y'all gonna throw shit on the man's name. Whatever Tank do, y'all gonna throw shit on that. He can knock all three of their ass out. I got him knocking Shakur ass out. I got him knocking Keyshawn out for sure because Keyshawn gonna try to fight him too much and he gonna get his ass knocked out. And he don't know Tank like Lamont do. I got Lamont getting his ass knocked out in the rematch too, trying to take extra risk. Lamont ain't gonna knock Tank out because he hit him with his hardest fucking shot he could get off and he ain't knock him out. And Tank literally came right back with a flurry of punches after that. With the hardest punch he can give him. The cleanest punch he got all night. He hurt Tank a couple times. Tank lost his footing them other times. That one time he got him with a solid shot and you could say he kind of hurt him a little bit. But literally Tank took those 2 steps back and took 3 steps forward. That's my fighter. Bill, your fighter? Dribbled off the canvas a whole bunch of times. Worried in there when he was fighting Devin. He know what I'm doing. He know what I'm doing when he fighting Loma. Cut it the fuck out, Bill. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's your boy 2 Times Tell him, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.